Hello, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, and everybody else under the rainbow of our wonderful community. How are you doing tonight? I know, not my stream time, but two things had happened. One, my friend is busy, so we can't go, you know, fuck shit up on League of Legends. Two, this DLC is ready. It's been in my fucking Steam library. Shout out to Honey Bunny, and I believe they're with another studio as well now. But shout out to them for giving me a key. It's for the entire deluxe edition of Teachers with Love and Passion, which they updated a bunch of stuff. This is not, by the way, like they didn't tell me like, hey, we want you to stream this. It was just like, it was for something earlier, like in March, and they were like, hey, you're too busy, that's okay. Do you still want the key? And I was like, I would love the key. Can I just get like into the DLC from the beginning? And they're like, yeah, you could just click that. And I'm like, I would love a DLC. Thank you so much. So shout out to them, and shout out to being a like horny Otome fan, because they were like, I always get messages from them like, hey, do you want to play the game? I'm like, yeah, I want to play the game. Hibbity hibbity. Yes. Honey Bunny. They changed the artwork. Well, no, okay, sorry. They changed the artwork, but this is a new screen. It used to be like there was what's his name? Blue guy with glasses was like sitting at a table, and like people were standing, and there was like a blackboard and stuff. I don't know. It was different though. Oh my god, the art she looks so cute. And I don't know if they did anything for me, but you know. Or sorry, she looks so cute. You guys can see my cursor. I feel like he's more at the forefront. I don't know if that, I want to believe that's for me. I want to believe I'm this game's #1 fan. That's all I'm gonna say. New splash screen, yes. And then we got new game, load settings, beach DLC. We got the gallery and then quit. This is, because this is the deluxe edition, I haven't unlocked anything, so I actually have to play the game. Oh no, I have to play the entire game over again. Whatever shall I do just to fill up the gallery with a bunch of hot men on my screen? Oh no, the pain, the torture, the agony. Can you guys tell I'm in pain? I don't know what I'm on tonight, but this is gonna be fun. How's the music? Is it too loud? I feel like it's too loud. Is it too loud? I can tell you are a pain, but definitely not in pain. I got milk. And I've got so much water, okay? So much water. For the record, we probably will not finish it tonight, even though I probably will have to stop. You know what? Fuck it. If I go to midnight, fuck it. I'm gonna play till my little heart's content. If we don't finish tonight, I will continue it tomorrow. I will not be satisfied until I finish this DLC, okay? Like, we might even be playing it on Saturday if it takes me that fucking long. I will not be satisfied. Maybe down 5-10? Cool. Definitely can. Sweet. How's that? Just getting that in early. But Grace, Tompi, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Andrew! Hello! I'm gonna be, again, I'm gonna be really selfish. The stream is for me tonight. I'm also gonna be really selfish. If you are able to, if you're just lurking and you're like, I'm not on my computer, Reaps, you're on in the background, that's totally fair. If you are able to take clips and get clips, I would adore you forever. Because there's just something, I just feel like this is going to be a really good night for stuff, like for clips and things. So help me, please? I would really, really appreciate that tonight. I think the ice bath and cold shower will be used a lot. Aren't you guys glad I only made it 1 point? Aren't you glad? If you guys don't know, I played through 2 routes. Did I play through 2 routes? Wait, I played through 1 route. Did I play through the Lawrence route? Or is everyone shit out of luck because I played that on my own? I cannot remember. I'm going to my YouTube. Chotomate. Show all. Oh. No, I only did Ray. Oh my, okay, we might actually have to go back and I might have to play Lawrence for you guys. I played this by myself. That bitch, Past Reaper, that bitch played this by herself. Well, no, I played the Lawrence route by myself. You guys only saw Ray. Ray is second. This man is first forever. You already do adore me, so I don't need to do clips. Fair enough, touche. I'm jumping in. Beach DLC. Oh my god, they're adorable. I love all of them though. They're just so cute. Press enter, space or left, click to proceed through the story, V to enable self-voice, A to open Rempe's accessibility menu, H to hide the dialogue box. Now, why would we need to do that? Definitely not because you'd be taking screenshots or anything like that. No, definitely wouldn't be me. Not me, absolutely not. I would never. Maybe it wasn't saved as a VOD, Tompi. That's a good thing. Not a good thing, but that's a good, thought of like, I forgot to do it or I didn't post it back then. I'll search it. I have to have it in my VODs. Like, I've kept everything, so. All right, you guys, I'm ignoring you. Wait, how big is the trading cards? Okay, you can still do trading cards. People can still follow and do stuff, but this is not for you guys. This is for me tonight. I'm ignoring you all now. We're not gonna do Hannah. We're gonna do Reaper. And we're gonna do Babe. The schoolroom. Sitting here, I watch the sunlight spill through the window like a spotlight, making the room feel even more suffocating than usual. The fan in the corner spins lazily, doing nothing to actually help with the weather. And in this half-melted scenery, I realize how strangely time seems to stretch and warp. It's already been 3 years since I arrived here. 3 years? On the surface, almost nothing seems to have changed. The boys still argue over the silliest reasons. Hanson remains as blunt and sharp as ever, Christy keeps teasing me, and Thomas still is the quiet heart of the school, which apparently in the deluxe version, you can now romance Thomas, which is the principal. People wanted that, and the devs listened. Good for them, okay? But all it takes is a closer look to notice that nothing is the same. These days, Ray has practically adopted our teacher's lounge as his second home. He shows up often bringing along inappropriate comments, questionable stories, and enough material to fuel yet another round of arguments among the teachers. Over the years, this staff room has become a part of our lives more than our own homes ever were. Here in the middle of the noise, the unbearable heat, and the chaos of every morning, we ended up building something that feels a lot like a family. No day is ever the same. There's always a new mess, a new challenge, a new reason to stress out and to laugh. And honestly, I wouldn't trade this for anything. Gosh, this is getting hard. The tired words come from across the table in the middle of the room. I look up to find Edgar rubbing his face as he lets out a weary sigh. Now, the one problem I have with this game is that the characters interact with each other a lot, and I have very limited guy voices. So, you're gonna just have to deal with it. What happened? Lately, I've been hearing the kids say things in the hallways that I don't understand. I don't know, but it feels like they're living in a completely different reality. What do you mean? Have you seen what they're into these days? None of it makes sense to me anymore. Bruh, I know. Skibbity toilet. I will never understand that thing. Like what? Like the memes, you know? Oh. And it's bothering me because I can't keep it up, and that's not right. I'm the most up-to-date teacher in this school. I know all the trends. Oh lord, Edgar's having a crisis. But this is kind of funny. I made trends, I made jokes, and now I'm feeling left out. Oh, Eddie. God, what is happening? When it came to useless trivia, Leo is the only one who beat me. And now it seems that everyone knows more about everything than I do. Me, sorry. I'm not reading, I'm just putting in words. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment, but... No, that's Leo. Sorry, Leo. Everything seems normal to me. Of course it does. You're always online. You see everything these kids are seeing. It's easier for you. I still don't know if that's a good thing for me. And now that I think about it, I've even stopped using those dating apps and stuff. What happened to me? Thank goodness that thing was... Thank goodness. I need to slow down. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. Thank goodness. That thing was gonna get you scammed sooner or later. I could get scammed, but at least I knew what was going on. Look, Ed, not to make you feel worse, but... Have you ever considered that you're feeling this way because you're getting old? Uh-oh. What? I'm just saying. The world is moving. Kids are getting older, and so are you. Time waits for no one, my friend. Christy! No, that has nothing to do with it. I just haven't had time to be online lately. Yeah, that's all. I should ask Thomas to give me a few days off. Seriously? Of course. I'm sure that will help me get back on track, you know? Is that really the problem? What do you mean? Yesterday you said you went to bed at 6 p.m. because you couldn't take it anymore. I don't think work is the problem here, my friend. I was tired. I'm human. An old human? Christy, you... Well, now that you're talking about it, I noticed it too. What else have I done? Not you. I've been changing my diet for health reasons these past few months. Because my body is acting strange. I eat a lot of oatmeal now. And the only person I know who eats that is Hanson. Oh my god. I think time is getting us. Marcus, you're 36! Stop it, bruh! I didn't need that. I did not need that yearly. Wow. If they've been at this for 3 years, that means I'm about the age that Marcus was when the game first came out. Bad news, I'm getting old. Good news is, I think I'm aging faster than the character, so I'm actually closer to Hanson's age, Lawrence's age, than I was before. I'm gonna take that as a win, everyone. You've called me old in 3 different ways now. What is going on? Wait, I don't get it. I've eaten oatmeal my whole life. What's the problem? No, I refuse to be a part of this. I'm gonna bet that's Lawrence. If anyone's refusing stuff and they're not in this group, it's Lawrence. That's my man. Please put him on the screen, God. Suddenly, a loud bang tears through the air. The door flies open with such force that the impact echoes across the entire room. The conversation dies on the spot, and dozens of eyes snap towards the entrance. A heartbeat later, 3 men step into view, and in my opinion, they are 3 of the hottest men in this entire game. Oh my god, they're cheesy! Look at them! They're all so cute! Oh my god! All 3 wearing expressions we've grown used to seeing whenever they're together. But Lars, listen to me. I'm only thinking about your health. That's Thomas, that's the principal. No, you're just using that as an excuse to not work. And I won't take part in your negligence. That's my man. That's my man. Negligence? How can you say that? Look, I also think Thomas crossed a line this time, but you're making a mountain out of a molehill too, Lars. It's really not that troublesome. You're only saying that because you liked the idea. Fine, maybe. But still, you're both overreacting. Excuse me, can someone explain what the elders are fighting about this time? As if only just noticing our presence, they turn their attention towards us. Ray flashes a crooked smile while Thomas looks genuinely confused. And as always, Mr. Hanson shows no sign of concern as they move closer to the table. Closer to me? Closer to me? Closer to me, please? Yes, he's on the screen! I don't care if he's scowling, it's hot, okay? Yes! Let's fucking go! I am deranged and I am delusional, but I am free. That is what I am. To make it short, Thomas decided we don't take care of ourselves and now he wants to do it for us. Again? Oh, come on. We're really not in the mood to fight another sports event. That's not about it. My God. Why do you always jump to the worst conclusions about my ideas? Wow, Thomas got a really nice upgrade too. You know what? This isn't fair. This isn't fair because do you know what happened yesterday? Little side note. Avatar: The Last Airbender movie where the gang is in their 30s was leaked, and like they leaked the entire movie, and that's not good. And when it comes out in movie theaters, we should go see it because it's, you know, Avatar and it's fantastic, and we need to support the artists that worked on it. Yeah, do you know what else was leaked when the entire movie was leaked? Zuko. I am now at the actual respectable age to thirst after Zuko, and he has long hair. So that's not fair. Okay, that's not fair that all my fictional crushes lately have long hair. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. You know what? Maybe that's why I'm insane today. Maybe that's why I've jumped the gun, is that just too many hot fictional characters have entered the world in the past 24 hours, and I don't know what to do with that. This is not normal. Well, maybe, is this normal for me? Chat, is this normal for me? Because I was about to say, this is not normal for me to YouTube, but this, I feel like this actually is in fact normal. We just haven't done Otomes in a while. Yeah, this is normal? Yeah, this is normal. Yeah, apparently, yeah, this is normal. Okay, cool. It's not coming out in movies? No, it's doing the Paramount Plus thing, isn't it? It's going to a streaming service. We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out later. Either way, I'm supporting it because they gave me long hair, 30-year-old Zuko. I'm in. I am the demographic. I am now the demographic guide. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Oh my god, the art looks so good, honey bunny. The art looks so good. Good job, babies. Oh. I'll focus up now. Because that's usually how they turn out. You'd better explain it properly, Thomas. At this rate, we're only getting more confused. You're right. I was planning to talk about this in a nicer way, but since it started like this... Over the past few days, I've been watching you in the school hallways. And honestly, I didn't even have to make an effort on stalking to notice you dragging yourselves along the walls like zombies. You all turned this room into a napping place. And I won't even get started on your diets. Where is my chaotic crew? The hallways sound quiet now. Maybe we're tired because of work? I'm not locking anyone inside this school and forcing you to work 24 hours. You have a life outside and you are not living it. I didn't say anything before because there was a holiday coming up. And I thought it would be a good time for you to rest and come back energized. But you came back worse than before. What do you mean? I talked to some of you about the holidays and I was surprised to hear some activities. One of you spent 3 days watching TV. Okay, that was Leonard. Another one did nothing but sleep. How is that even possible? Sleeping for 72 hours? I don't think it's so hard to imagine. Old man. Shut up. This is ridiculous. And there was yet another gentleman who chose to grade papers and write exams instead of resting. That's Lawrence. That's my man. That's my man. Overworking to the extreme, but... I mean, he has a pen in his hand right now. Like, bruh is ready to work. You're negligent when it comes to your own health and well-being. And I'm not saying this just because I'm annoying and worrying too much about you. I'm saying this because I know this will affect our work sooner or later. How are you supposed to be role models for these kids if you act like this? For a moment, all the bored, sarcastic expressions were replaced with genuine surprise. Thomas always does his best to be friendly with everyone, but when it's time to lecture, he doesn't pull his punches. And the worst part is, he isn't wrong. As much as each of us is responsible for our own lives, indulging in this kind of laziness will only end up hurting us in the long run. Silence spreads through the room, and soon Thomas's serious expression begins to show discomfort. It's clear he hates arguing with us. An excellent speech, my dear, but now let's get to the main point. What? Your big plan to save us all? Let's talk about it. After all, I imagine everyone would like to hear how you're going to fix this rather unprofessional behavior. With a very professional solution, right? The sarcastic, mischievous tone in Dr. Fox's voice makes Thomas's cheeks a flush. For some reason, I have a feeling we're about to get ourselves into trouble that won't actually change anything. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm fine. I'm not thinking anything dirty at all. I'm fine. Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. That expression is so good for Lawrence, by the way. That is such a good expression. Mm. . Well, thinking about it, I decided you all need a few days away to actually rest. But wouldn't that just be the same as the holiday? No, because this time I'll be there. What? That was everyone. I wanted to do a bunch of voices. The outrage in the room is unanimous. Even Marcus, who hates drawing attention to himself, ends up shouting. Oh no. Isn't it bad enough putting up with you at school? Now you want to be in our homes too? Mitchell, please. If you're planning some kind of spiritual retreat to heal us, I swear I'll quit. Bruh, no, he has a death note. It's in his bag. He's like, I will write your name, Thomas, if you... There you go, assuming the worst. Then just say what you're planning already. Ugh, fine. I thought it would be nice for us to go somewhere different, far away from all this. Please don't say it's a retreat. I'm not going to survive without my cell phone. No. I decided to book hotels at the beach for us to spend the weekend. Let's go to the beach, let's go get away. They say what they're gonna say. I realize I just did my title wrong. It's not beach each. It's be each. Sorry. Anyway, going on. Moving on. I know I made the wrong call by consulting you first, but it's already done. It was a desperate measure to help you. Thomas keeps talking, but at this point, no one is paying attention anymore. All the terrible ideas everyone had in mind vanished like dust the moment we heard the word beach. Even I can't deny it. I felt the energy rush back into my body as soon as he said it. Guys? This is perfect! Edgar is the first to shout, snapping us out of our shock. The excitement in his voice pulls us along with him, making Hanson roll his eyes. Real vacations? Thomas, this is amazing! Well, it's just a weekend, but it's the best I can do right now. That's good enough. I thought retreats weren't something you guys wanted. This is very different from what I had in mind. I thought we'd spend a week in white robes dancing around trees or something. The beach is a whole different story. You're all ridiculous. Oh, come on, Lars. This is the first time Thomas has done something genuinely fun. Not for me. I already have plans for this weekend. Is it me? Was I plans? Oh, how are they connecting this? Wait. Genuine question here. If you romance someone in the main game, are we pretending that didn't? It's 3 years ago. Are we pretending that didn't happen? Do we get to continue relationships, or is like because Edgar's not on dating apps, but like that doesn't mean that he's still not trying to date people. Like, sorry, Edgar, not my type. But like, can I continue my romance? I was so excited to see him again that I wasn't prepared for the situation where we weren't already together. And now I don't know what to do with this new information in my head. It's definitely a question to check with the devs. I mean, it's gotta be in the DLC, right? Like, it's gotta be, like, we'll figure it out eventually, but... Oh, hello, Dawn! But now I have to... I'm either gonna be really genuinely surprised, or I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Not majorly disappointed, but a little disappointed if the relationships haven't worked out, and it's like you have to start from ground zero again. Let's move on. Lawrence. And I won't change them for the sake of someone's plans who didn't consult me first. I said I'm sorry. And I already told you that you can leave the grading for next week. As if I would do that. Unlike you all, I'm responsible for my work. He looks so hot like that. No. Unlike you all, I'm responsible for my work. Here we go. Look, I get that Thomas usually goes overboard, but this time he's actually being really nice. This isn't work disguised as fun. And I think it'd be pretty wrong for us to refuse if he's already booked the rooms. Then go. I'm not forced to go if I don't want to. That's not how this works. Either we all go or no one goes. What? Oh, come on, seriously? Now you understand why we were arguing so much. I was trying to get the two of them to reach some kind of agreement. But Mr. Hanson listens to no one. I will listen when it stops being useless. Aw, we're doomed. Lawrence, please don't make me hate you. That implies that Edgar actually likes Lawrence. Please don't make me hate you. This is why I love this game and why I love chess semesters. The relationships and the talking with the other love interests is so funny and so good. I love this. Doesn't sound like a bad deal. Oh my god, Lawrence, just be friends, please. What is your problem? You're not going to die from doing something fun once in your life. Now, I'm just hoping he's probably done some fun things multiple times in the past 3 years. I hope. Game. I hope. He is right, Lars. Besides, Thomas wants you to enjoy yourself for once. Is it really that hard for you? He opens his mouth to snap back, his eyes already hunting for ammunition for the next sentence. But something stops him halfway. Maybe it was those words hitting a weak spot in the friendship between the three of them. Or maybe it was simply the realization that no argument is worth it when everyone around is wearing those pitiful expressions. Whatever the reason, it works. He closes his mouth without a word and lets his gaze sweep across the room, fixing each of us with a mix of irritation and unease. Then suddenly he exhales, shaking his head slowly as if weighing whether what he's about to say is even worth the effort. I can agree to take part. Are you serious? It can't be that easy. There's a condition. Ah, there it is. Ah. Good, I was starting to think this might be our last trip. What's the condition, Lars? I want all of my students' assignments graded by tomorrow morning. The light in everyone's eyes dies the instant they hear his plan. And the reaction makes perfect sense. Everyone in the room knows that Hanson is the teacher who piles the most work onto his students. Which means we'd be facing mountains of assignments, endless reports, and that very specific kind of terror carefully disguised as a learning exercise. You're joking, right? It's that or nothing. I'm still being generous enough to let you do it as a group. I should leave it all to Mitchell and Thomas alone. Maybe that would teach you to stop bothering me. It takes me 2 days to grade everything on my own. Wow. How long do you think it'll take the 7 of you to do it? It takes me longer than 2 days to mark all my students' stuff, so that's crazy. God, that's too much. Wait, why 7? I'm not even a teacher. But you want to be part of the trip, don't you? Then work for it. That has the same... I don't... In my defense, I love that man. Then work for it just... for me, it has the same feeling as beg. Like... And he has a dog, so that's not fair. God, you are so annoying. Well, he makes it painfully clear that he doesn't care about the complaints, excuse me. For a moment, every face in the room reflects the same feeling. Obviously, no one wants to spend the night buried under Lawrence Hanson's never-ending assignments. But deep down, we all know the truth. After all, what other choice do we have? I turn my head to the side, almost searching for some kind of moral support, and that's when I see it. A small, subtle smile tugging at the corner of Hanson's lips. That familiar expression of someone genuinely amused by our misery. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say what popped into my head. All I can do is shake my head, letting out a quiet, nervous laugh. He doesn't even try to hide how much he enjoys other people's suffering. Well, it's better than nothing. And if this guarantees our trip, then let's do it. Yeah, and if we do it together, it won't take that long, right? Right? That's the plan, Leo, but I don't think anyone here knows that much about history. Do we? The hesitant nods of agreement say more than our words ever could. Well, then I'll leave everything here before I go. Good luck. As if he hadn't heard a single word, Mr. Hanson turns back to his desk, already opening his bag and sorting through his folders. None of this had been part of anyone's plan. Now, staying late is what weighs on us the most. It's been a long time since the last time I went to the beach. I think it might actually be nice. Finally, someone said something positive, and that alone was enough to shatter the warlike tension hanging over us. I need to go back and romance Marcus. I thought about that too. I was like, he's kind of cute. What's up, Jade? Hello. Knuckles, Tails, Silver, Shadow, and a brown Sonic. I do have a thing for Shadow, so that's fine. I'll allow it. Soon enough, gazes lifted, and a few smiles appeared. Following Marcus's line of thought, everyone began to picture what the next few days might actually look like. Now that you mention it, last time I went to a place like that, I didn't really get to enjoy it the way I wanted. I think this might finally be a chance to do things right this time. Right. I'll finally be able to get some sun. That'll definitely put me back on track. Looks like you're starting to understand my plan. Or, excuse me, no, it's Thomas, excuse me. Looks like you're starting to understand my plan. That sounds all fun, but I'll need to talk to my husband about this. She got married! She had a boyfriend 3 years ago. They got married! Good job, Christy. Proud of you, babe. Good for you. Because, you know, it wouldn't feel right to just go and leave him behind like that. Oh, I didn't forget about him. If you'd like, I can get him a ticket for the bus so he can come too. I've booked enough rooms for us all anyway. Thomas, that would be amazing, but I don't want to trouble you. It's not like I'm not going, I'm just saying I need to talk to him first. He won't die from spending a weekend away from me. He might actually like that. Shut up. It's really no trouble at all. If having him there makes this trip better for you, then I'm more than happy to help. Gosh, Thomas! Why are you so sweet? But thank you. That would be nice. It'll be really cool having Mike around too. Oh, right! I'm sure you two will spend the whole day building sandcastles together. Before we said it all, I just want to say that I know I can be a bit much, but I really do worry about you all. You do so much for me, and this is the least I can do to show my gratitude. Suddenly, everyone fell silent. As annoying as Thomas's constant worrying can be, it always comes from a genuine place. And it's usually that sincerity that softens us. Lars is the only one who can actually be mad at Thomas. Someone has to keep things under control around here. Otherwise, the school turns into an amusement park. Sensing the mood shifting again, I decide to step in. We should probably just thank Thomas, right? Especially me. This is going to be my first time at the beach. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do and where. What? Thomas, this is the best thing you've done for us in years. Oh, that's so cute! Wait. Two things. One, if they decide the romance is stopped and you have to restart, now everyone's imagining you in a bikini. Okay, right? Everyone's imagining you in beachwear because you've said this. But if the relationship continues, then I love it. I love it. Honey Bunny would never let me down. I don't know why I doubted them. They knew what they were doing. One way or another, they knew what they were doing. No, I'm not saying no. Oh, Lord Mitchell. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Hanson? No objections to the... Sorry. Just Ray, unironically, unknowingly being my wingman. You're the best. You're the best, Ray. That's why you're second. Good job, man. No objections to the beach anymore, huh? Just as I thought. You're still grading those papers. Ah, damn it. Well, I tried. Ray shrugs with a guilty smile as if he already knew his attempt to save our fate was doomed from the start. He throws a playful glance at the others while Thomas simply shakes his head in disbelief. The expressions around the room blend stifled laughter with a touch of embarrassment, and that alone is enough to make me blush. We're buying you swimsuits at lunch, Break Reaper. Seizing the perfect opportunity, Christy reaches for my hands as if pulling me out of my own embarrassment. Sorry, I still feel like the music's a little loud on my end. If it's getting too soft for you guys, let me know, okay? The lightness in her voice sends a wave of anticipation rushing through me. I can't help but smile. I can't wait. You and all of us. All right then. If it's all set, we're leaving tomorrow afternoon. Oh wait, what about tomorrow's classes? Don't worry, I already informed the students that the school will be closed for pest control. It's true! I just connected one thing to another and it worked out. I didn't make it up to ditch work. No one here is judging. Well, one person is judging. With no more objections left, we agreed to move on with the day. Now, even with a pile of tasks waiting for us, there's a new kind of sparkle in everyone's eyes. Everyone has plans, everyone has expectations, and that alone is enough to make the day feel lighter. Teachers with love on vacation! I'll be honest, Tompy, I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. Sitting alone at the empty bus stop, I let out a long, noisy yawn that echoes down the quiet sidewalk. The cool morning air helps a little, but I can still feel the weight of the past few hours clinging to my shoulders. Yesterday, we ended up trapped in the teacher's lounge until late, struggling to finish the massive amount of work Mr. Hanson dumped on us. At one point, we bombarded Hanson's phone with so many messages that he eventually just turned it off. It was exhausting, but also strangely fun. We laughed, complained, threatened to give up at least 10 times, and in the end, we stumbled out of there like soldiers who had survived the same battle. We didn't get home until dawn. Luckily, we didn't have any classes to teach this morning, so I was able to sleep in. But ironically, sleeping more only left me feeling even more tired. As if my body had finally caught up with just how badly it needed the rest. And even so, I'm still excited. This is the first time I've gone on a trip like this. And I think I'm happier because I'll be there with the people I love. It's gonna be so much fun. Hey! A loud, cheerful voice cuts through the quiet morning, making my shoulders jolt before I turn around. I was betting Christy. I recognize it instantly, and a pleased smile spreads across my face on its own. Christy, I'm getting so good at this, comes walking towards me, radiant as ever, with an elegant bag hanging from her arm. Behind her, a tall man follows at the same pace, arms full of luggage, looking very much like a personal assistant. We finally get to see Mike! Finally! Gosh, where were you? I was starting to feel lonely here. And a little bit worried about the time. Sorry, darling. It's just that we decided to pack this morning and, as expected, we ended up running late. That's why I told you we should have done it last night. And I heard you, but thanks to Lars, I was too tired to do anything. You saw my face when I got home? Yes, but I could have done it for you. What? I appreciate it, babe, but we both know you would have forgotten to pack half the stuff. And then I'd have to do it all over again early this morning. We would be late anyway. Maybe. That's really like you, Mike. Oh, come on. It's been so long since I saw you and you're already acting against me? That's not fair, Reaper. Sorry, but my girl comes first. It's true, the girls come first. Yes, excellent. And she's hardly wrong. Unfortunately, you are right. Is that a compliment, mister? Complaint, not complaint, excuse me. No, ma'am. That's exactly how I like it. It's so rare to see Christy embarrassed and completely at a loss for words. Mike has no idea how much power he holds over her, and maybe that's exactly what makes it all even funnier. Watching the two of them like this fills me with an absurd kind of happiness. I take a deep breath and let my gaze drift down the street while they keep bickering behind me. My heart feels restless. Even in moments like this, I can feel every beat echoing, as if it's announcing something important. And it's not just because we're heading to the beach. It's because of what this trip might mean. The days waiting for us, the laughter we haven't shared yet, and everything I might discover about myself alongside people who matter this much to me. I feel kind of dumb for being so worked up. But I don't want to hide what I'm feeling right now. I guess they'll have to put up with my dumb smile all these days. So, where is everyone? I don't know. No one texted me or anything. I thought Leo was coming with you. Well, yeah, that was the plan. But when we stopped by his place, we had no choice but to leave him there. Why? He was still packing his things. What? Did he oversleep? I don't think so. He said he'd take a while and Edgar was supposed to swing by and help him. Yeah, I was shocked too. I mean, we're only spending the weekend. It's not like we're going to live there forever. I don't get what's so complicated about packing. He probably just doesn't want to leave Martin behind. Okay, that has to be something from his main romance. We did not do the entire game. I haven't even played the entire game, so I don't know some of these. I don't know what Martin is. I do know that Leonard is like really like into like anime and video games, and he's very secretive about some of like the cutesy stuff that he's into, but that's all I really know. So maybe Martin is one of those things. What's up, Philippa? Hello! How are you, sweetie? I just hope he doesn't try to bring that huge plush in his bag. But that's expected from Leo. Right. I'm actually surprised about the others. I was expecting Thomas to show up on time. Why would he be late? He must be bursting with excitement over this trip. He probably is having a hard time to leave his kids, you know? Oh, right. I forgot about that. His babysitters will be out of town this weekend. Oh, really? Yeah, Ray and Lars are coming with us. Oh gosh, I hope Thomas didn't forget about it. Me too, girl. Me too. I'm gonna bet Edgar. Hey, hey, hey. Hearing a loud, cheerful voice approaching, the three of us turn around instinctively. As their figures come into focus, I recognize a trio that never fails to make me smile. So meet Leonard, Edgar, and Marcus. Edgar, Marcus, and Leonard. I just got the order wrong, but I was right. I know my boys, okay? I know my characters from this game. Just seeing them together brings that warm, fuzzy feeling to my chest. I'm adding words again. Hey, girls. What took you guys so long? Were you making a pact for the whole month? Well, Leo made us feel like that. Sorry about it, guys. It's just been a while since I went on a trip. I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't forget anything. It's good to be precautious, but it doesn't explain why your pack is so heavy. What are you carrying in there? Stuff. I'm a little sensitive about many things, so I need stuff to help me feel better. You know it's only 2 days, right? Yes. A backpack is more than enough. Okay, now that's too careless. What? How is one backpack enough? What are you bringing, Marcus? Toothbrush, towel, flip-flops, and clean clothes. Huh? That's it? Yeah, do we need anything else? What about shampoo? I'll just use the hotel's. What kind of monster are you? What? Marcus, what about sunscreen? Damn, forgot it! Marcus is adorable, I love it. Damn, I forgot it. How is this even possible? One of you thinks he's going to live at the hotel and the other thinks he'll be there for 2 hours and still forgets the most important thing. That's St. Lucia crew for you. Dear Lord. Don't worry, I brought extra. You can use mine if you need to. Thanks. But enough about packing. Where are the seniors? Aren't we supposed to leave now? We were just talking about that. Thomas is probably struggling to say goodbye to his kids. Oh, right. It must be his first time going on a trip without the kids. Really? Then it's worse than we thought. I kinda wish that we were there to see him cry. Damn it, Edgar! Thinking about it now, I think it's hard for Lars, too. You know how much he hates leaving his house? Do you guys get why I love that man? Do you get it now? I wouldn't leave my house if I didn't have to. Yeah, and there's no sunscreen strong enough for a vampire. He will have a hard time to find something to protect him. We might see him turn to dust. Ed, shut up. Jokes aside, he's probably having a hard time. Why? He has a dog, right? Finding someone last minute to take care of it isn't easy. I get that. If I had a pet, I wouldn't be able to just leave either. I'd want to make sure it was well taken care of while I was away. Hearing Marcus say that makes sense, but imagining Lars being late because he's sad about his dog? That's wild. You guys really like talking about him, huh? I'm kind of excited to finally meet this guy. He's not a guy, he's an entity. What? I don't know if you're ready for that. Oh, come on. If he's as grumpy as Christy says, I think I can handle it. Babe. Excuse me, wow. I went through puberty, guys.
Babe, nobody's ready for that, really.
Oh lord, they really are scaring him. I just hope she warned Mike about the name thing. It can't be that bad. Easy for you to say. You're married to Christy.
Are you implying something?
Nope.
Good, because if you think I'm hard to deal with, I can make it worse.
Oh, Mike, you are a champion. Mr. Hanson isn't that bad, Mike. Trust me.
He's only mean to these guys because they keep picking on him. Huh, it's easy for you, too. You're the teacher's favorite.
As I should be! As I should be! I have worked my ass off to be the favorite. Let me be the favorite, Christy. I don't know who, not Lars. It could be Ray. Hey. Interrupting our conversation and sparing me from yet another one of Christy's embarrassing antics, a voice calls out to us. At the sound of that familiar sound, we turn around to face the faces. Or to see the faces. Guys, I'm having a real hard time. 3 older men stand before us, each with a distinct expression. Different enough to set them apart, yet together forming the perfect trio. Finally! He has no business being that hot. There's no business. None whatsoever. Do we see him in regular clothes in the other one? We have to, because we go to his house. Yes, we go to his house. Leave me alone. I can't remember if we've seen him in casual clothes, and if we have, it's been years, guys. It's been years. Good morning, everyone. Also, these men know how to put up their hair. Holy shit. Thomas can put up his hair better than I can IRL. Morning! It's so good to see everyone already here. We're here because you guys are late. Oh. What took you so long? We were about to get on that bus without you. Take a wild guess. Lars didn't want to come? That would make sense, but he was surprisingly cooperative this time. I'm really worried about this trip, you know. You're making it way too easy, Lars. Don't worry, Mitchell. I'll make sure nothing happens during this trip. So I can make your life miserable every single day. Once we're back at work. Dude said, I'll let you have one vacation with me. And then the rest of this year is going to be hell. I love this man. You know, this weird sadomasochistic. Dynamic you two have is actually fascinating. What? Judging by the size of Thomas's suitcase, I think I know what was holding you up. Oh, is it that obvious? No, it's just that's what delayed me too. Really? See, I told you both I wasn't overdoing it. Comparing yourself to Leonard doesn't really work in your favor. What? You're not in a position to defend yourself, Thomas. We saw what you're bringing. And what exactly is wrong with it? Thomas, you packed 2 toothbrushes and 5 bottles of sunscreen. To be fair, Marcus forgot sunscreen, so actually, perfect that he packed 5. Also, he's a dad. I feel like that comes with the territory. That's too much even for me, and I work in healthcare. It's called being prepared. You'll understand once you have kids. We'll see about that. Speaking of which, Leo, you did remember to bring your toothbrush, right? Because your bag is full of
Ah, yes, I did. Amid all the shouting and pointless bickering, I catch myself smiling at them. I thought I'd be the only one feeling this restless. But now I can see it clearly. Everyone's emotions are running high, their anticipation building just like mine. Anyway, I'm really glad to see everyone here. I know we started this in a bit of a rush, but seeing everyone together makes me sure it's going to work out. I want us to make the most of this weekend. So, let's go! At his cue, everyone starts moving at once. Some make a point of rolling their eyes, others let out dramatic sighs before finally giving in. As for me, I simply clutch my backpack smiling. I climb the first steps of the bus with that pleasant flutter in my stomach. The trip is finally beginning.
Quote of the day, to face the faces. I mean, it's still a thing. I missed a little picture, I think. I'm not sure saying worked my ass off to be the favorite in this type of game is the best thing to say. Well, maybe? No. Nope, stopping. I'm stopping. You know what they could have done with this beach DLC? They could have made it 18 plus. They could have done that for us. I don't think they did. They could have. Honey Bunny, I'm just throwing it out there. You could make something 18 plus for the few of us. I would pay. I'm just saying, I would pay.
The moment we step onto the bus, the chaos hits me like a familiar wave, pulling me straight back to the school field trip days. It's impossible not to remember kids screaming, laughs overlapping, and how all of it makes your heart race in an excited way. Here and now, the energy is almost the same, just the adult version, which somehow makes it even funnier. And right in the middle of that whirlwind, something inevitable happens. Something that instantly puts everyone on a little competitive side. Okay, where am I supposed to sit? Save. I'm saving it. There's going to be choices. I had to test things, so you did see some save files. I had to test things. I do have like 30 minutes in this game, so I was like, I have to test what everything, like making sure we're good. I can't ever test sound though, so. All right. The Reaper DLC, 18 plus with adult content. I want people to know, in an Otome, I would be honored to have a DLC named after me. I would be honored. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I immediately know some devs that I'm like, her choice. Just masters. Teachers with love and passion. Just Reaper DLC. Dozo. You have my permission. Go. Shh. Dozo. Christy's probably with Mike, and sitting in the middle of them would be awkward. Soon everyone will already be settled in. What am I supposed to do now?
Okay. No, I'm sitting next to someone.
I guess this is better than sitting in a corner like some depressed loser. And I'd better pick a good seat while I still can.
I would usually sit in the back. I saved it. So if we're not gonna get Hanson, we'll load. I want Hanson. I usually sit in the back seat of buses.
The favorite territory of anyone who loves chaos, loud conversations, and endless laughter.
This is gonna be Edgar and maybe Leonard.
Not exactly the best spot for someone seeking peace, but I'm here for the full experience. With my bags in tow, I walk down the aisle, feeling eyes following me. When I reach the back rows, I spot Christy and Mike sitting on the right side while Edgar is tormenting them from across the aisle. Okay, love you guys. Not doing it. Load. Yes. I want Hanson. Sit next to someone. Guys, middle or front? Middle or front? We want Hanson. Honey Bunny, you need to create the Reaper DLC. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Front. Okay. Let's go with front this time. Let's see. This looks perfect. I'll definitely be able to get away from all the noise back there. Oh. Marcus and Ray are already here. What do I do now? Sit next, Marcus, sit next, Ray. Nope. Where's Leonard? Okay, so it's not the back. It's not the front. It's got to be the middle, right? This man has to be in the middle. You start walk, I'll start walking your way. You start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle. Okay. Please, God. I guess this is better than sitting in a corner like some depressed loser. And I'd better pick a good seat while I still can. There's like 8 of you guys. There's plenty of seats, Reaper. Let's go middle. This spot looks ideal. Not all the way in the back where the chaos is, but not too close to the front either. It's the perfect place not to look like I'm running away from everyone. I walk down the aisle, my mind scanning the space and trying to map it out. When I spot a seat on the left that feels just right, I let out a satisfied breath and make my way towards it. I start sliding my things into the overhead compartment, stretching my arm as far as I can, only to realize something is blocking the space. Is it Leonard's bag? I will actually be mad if this is Leonard. Huh? Did someone forget something up here? Let me see if I can move it. Like this? What are you doing? I don't know who it is. What are you doing? Rising to the tips of my toes, I stretch towards the mysterious object when a deep voice tinged with curiosity cuts sharply through my thoughts. Startled, I whip my head around. Standing beside me is a tall man with arms crossed and a posture commanding answers. Lawrence, why are you in the middle seat? Why are you in the middle seat? Why are you close to Edgar? Why would you not choose the farthest place away from, like, Edgar? Well, I guess if you don't want to be near Ray. But you guys are friends now. I don't know. I don't get that. I don't get that, that line of thinking. But anyway. His gaze pins me in place as if I've been caught meddling with something far beyond my reach, which you have been because you've been on your tippy toes trying to move something. Mr. Hanson, hi. It looks like someone forgot something here and I'm trying to... I doubt that. What? I'm serious. I'm trying to put my bags in, but something's blocking the way. There is something there, but it's not forgotten. Huh? It's my bag. A wave of uncontrollable embarrassment washes over me, and my face instantly flares up like wildfire. First, because that assumption was so obviously dumb, it could have been anyone's bag. I have no idea why I immediately jumped to the conclusion that it was forgotten. Second, because, of course, it had to be Mr. Hanson's luggage. Not that I aimed for that or anything in this game. I would never do that, chat. I would never reload 3 times just to, you know, get this man on my screen. Not me. Never. Not, no. Wrong streamer. People are gonna be so annoyed by how many times I'm making the same fucking joke. And after all this, it finally hits me like a ton of bricks. The seat I chose to stay is already taken by someone. And that someone is him. Now I'm left with two painfully clear options. Act natural, stay put, and swallow my pride, or grab my things and run to another seat before this whole situation gets even worse.
Give it to me.
And just like that, option 2 disappears. He gestures firmly towards my bags like he's asking for something he needs to deal with immediately. All I can do is obey.
Ayo! Sorry.
All I can do is obey, praying the floor will open up and swallow me whole before I manage to say anything else stupid. I remain standing there, almost directly beneath him.
I don't want to move. I don't want to move. Beneath that man is where I'm exactly where I want to be. It's like that meme when it's like if you see a tall guy like, you know, being like yelled at by like a little a shorter cosplay woman, don't help him. He's exactly where he wants to be. If I'm beneath him, I'm right where I want to be. No one help me. It's fine. Move along with your day. I have dreamed for this moment, okay? Do not help me. Oh, this game. I remain standing there, getting my composure back, almost directly beneath him, unsure of where I'm supposed to go. Part of me fears that the wrong step could earn me a scolding, though I have no idea what the right one would be. A low grunt, no. A low grunt breaks the silence as he pushes the compartment open, making room for both our things. When he finally steps back, his gaze finds me still frozen like a statue. Now sit. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I slide into the seat, trying to take up as little space as possible, and a second later he sits down beside me. He exhales, a measured sigh that I can't tell is irritation or exhaustion. Fretting over the weight of the silence pressing down on us, I force myself to speak. Sorry about the trouble. I didn't know you were sitting here.
It's fine. Actually, I was going to ask you to sit here anyway. Chat is this? What?
I haven't played on this account, though.
Like, the game that knows that I romanced him is... Like, I got off of Itch.io. This is through Steam.
What?
Actually, I was going to ask you to sit here anyway. What? Is that a problem for you?
No. I mean, I just didn't want to bother you or anything, but...
I wanted to sit with you. I thought you usually traveled alone. Save. Chat. I'm gonna go with, fuck it. We ball, right? Like, we're gonna put all the cards on the table, right? Like, let's just be real honest. Just all cards on the table that, like, we wanted to sit with him, and we're gonna see where this goes, right? Like, I don't think I've ever been allowed to be this forward before, so, like, we're gonna do that, right? We're going to go all the way. Yeah, no, I saved. Don't worry, we're good. I saved. I'm taking my chance. I'm doing it. Let's go. Chat, we're doing it. I wanted to sit with you.
Actually, I thought about spending this trip with you.
I just wanted to sit with you. Now we're spending the trip with you. Reaper, 3 years we got really confident. Really? I assumed you'd rather sit with Christina Mitchell.
Well, I bet it's pretty lively back there.
I doubt it.
Still, I'd rather be here.
And why is that?
I hate when he does this. He already knows the answer, he just wants to hear me say it.
I asked you a question, Miss Babe.
Because you are not there, and I wanted to be with you. That's all.
Well, if that's the case...
Huh? Before I can even form a coherent response, he simply takes my hand?
His fingers curl around mine, tugging me gently closer as if it's the most natural thing in the world. What do you mean? What do you mean? A warm jolt surges through me, suddenly and undeniably leaving my whole body tingling. Chuck, it's fine. From what I've heard, the trip is going to be long, and long trips tend to be boring. His voice sounds calm, almost arrogantly composed, a tone that makes my heart stumble. This way? This way, I'll be able to enjoy it more. Nope, 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 nope. No. What you... Wait, what's the button? What's the button? I don't know if that, I don't know if that's a screenshot, but that's it. I'm getting more art done. That's it. I'm getting more art done. I'm doing it. I'm getting more art. No. Nope. I've decided. My adult money is gonna go to more art. It's happening. I will. Don't worry, Toppy. I'll be going back and clipping some of that. That was a lot for me. the things I ask you guys to do, and then I do the absolute most to make your lives miserable. I love this top too, by the way. It's cherry blossoms. I love that for me. I swallow hard. I'm not sure I can ever relax with him holding my hand so effortlessly. But I don't hate it. So that means so you get to choose. Well, I mean, if you do it by chance who you sit with, I guess you could made it a friendship, because like I could have said like I thought you preferred to travel alone, and that probably would have been like, okay, you sat with the wrong person, you don't want to romance them. And then this one is if you romance them and you want to romance them again, or like continue the romance, you can do that. Fantastic. I would love to see what everyone else's looks like. That is amazing. Good job. No, the in-game one. I really like the in-game one. I think it's really pretty. To hide the heat creeping up my cheeks, I turned toward the window, pretending to focus on the passing scenery. Still, I feel his fingers brushing against mine. Slow, deliberate, almost tender. Yes. With every touch, my chest feels like it's opening just a little more. Maybe I wouldn't mind if the trip lasted longer. Maybe I'd even prefer it that way. How have you well, I was gonna say, how have you guys been dating for 3 years, potentially dating for 3 years, and you've never gone on a trip together? I mean, to be fair, he is the super, like, strict teacher and, like, you know, is always working, to be fair, so that makes sense. But like, I feel like 3 years and you guys haven't gone on a trip. Guys, we gotta talk about this. Spoiled, by the way. We were spoiled with that screenshot immediately. Like, what, an hour and a half in? Spoiled.
The scenery outside feels like a living painting, constantly shifting and flowing. And for a few precious seconds, everything feels comfortable. Just the low hum of the bus, the world sliding past the window, and the two of us sharing the small pocket of time before reaching our destination.
I'm gonna eat the rest of my Kit Kat. Oh!
After long hours on the sunlit road, we finally arrived.
No, I need to eat my snack first before I read. I don't know why I do that for. What flavor Kit Kat? It is. It's gold salted caramel. This is the best flavor. I am addicted to this flavor. It's only around this time in Japan that it comes out. I will literally buy like 20 bags and like preserve them throughout the year because I love this. I love salted caramel. It's so good.
The bus slows down, and when it comes to a complete stop, a pleasant wave of tiredness washes over me. With lightly clumsy movements, everyone grabs their backpacks and suitcases and starts filing out. At the last step, the warm, gentle air of the late afternoon wraps around me, and I step onto the hotel's colorful pavement. The sight ahead draws a soft sigh from my lips. An elegant building stands before us, bathed in the golden glow of the setting sun, as if it had been carefully painted just to welcome us. People walk back and forth in light clothes, unhurried steps, and smiles that shine brighter than the sign at the entrance. I take a step inside, and I'm surprised with what I see.
Card.
No stiff uniforms, no dark circles, rushing footsteps, or coffee cups. Everything here feels lighter. Hey! I turn at the familiar voice and spot Christy walking towards me. I kind of thought it would be a receptionist, so that's why I gave it a female voice, so I thought it would be a receptionist. That was bad of me. Ended up being Christy, though, so. Her smile is so wide and radiant, it almost competes with the sun behind the hotel. There you are! I thought you'd gone to check the rooms. I'm fighting the urge. Really? Already tired? Yeah, it's impressive how a little over 2 hours on a bus can completely drain you. That's a bold claim coming from someone who slept through half the ride. You saw that? I even took pictures. Christy, what the hell? My embarrassed yelp comes out louder than I intended, and her laughter follows right after. I feel my ears heat up, but at the same time, my chest fills with that warm happiness that only exists when I'm with her.
Christy is a real one. I love Christy, and I've always loved the friendship between her and the MC. They really wrote like the female friendship dynamic really well.
Traveling with this group feels like living a life I've always wanted. And with Christy, everything becomes even more special. She has this way of pulling at my memories like opening an old photo album. When we were kids, my first and only school trip was with her. And now here we are again, side by side on my very first trip to the beach. Why are you still holding your bags? Because I literally just got off the bus? Yeah, but you're supposed to leave them there so someone can carry them for you. Seriously? Yep. Why do I have a feeling that's not how it works and that you're just telling me Mike is carrying all your stuff right now? Am I right? Just to be clear, I didn't force him to do anything. I know. But I guess wanting to do things on my own is the reason why I'm carrying my own bags. You know you could just wait, right? Any of the guys would happily do it for you. That doesn't feel right. Oh, come on. You really need to be more... Don't start. I'm perfectly fine the way I am. If you say so. But really, you should leave your bags there. Someone will come by and take them inside. Are you sure? Yeah, the hostel staff helps with that too. Come on! We're wasting precious vacation time. Let's go check the place out.
Save! Why is there so many saves? Take the bags to the hotel. Go with Chris. I don't. If we take the bag, would Hanson be tired? Yes, I am forming all my decisions around a man. I would not be passing. What is it called? Is it the Bechdel test? Is that what it is? It's like, can you do something without like thinking of a man? I'm not passing that right now. I am female representation in film and fiction. I'm not, no, the name of this game is figure out where Hanson is, okay? I'm failing the Bechdel test. I think I want to take the bags to the hotel. I think he would be at the hotel. We saved it. Menu. We did save the game. We saved the game, so we should be okay. Let's take the bags to the hotel.
I think I'd better take my bags inside first. I won't be able to relax just hoping no one shows up and steals my stuff, you know? You're so paranoid. But fine, go ahead. I'll be right back. I give her a small smile as Christy shakes her head, already used to my over-the-top caution like it's just another one of my quirks. I'll be near the pool when you get back. All right. I wave at her and linger for a second, watching as Christy disappears among the colorful tiles. The sun is setting right behind her, leaving a golden trail around the palm trees that surround the hotel. For a moment, I even forget I'm standing here with heavy bags that keep bumping against my heel. With a resigned sigh, I adjust the backpack on my shoulders, grip the suitcase firmly, and make my way deeper inside. The main lobby swallows me whole the moment I step past the door. The place is luxurious, bathed in warm lights that dance across a deep red carpet. Chrome elevators gleam as if they were polished just seconds ago, and right in the center sits an enormous desk with 3 attendants. From the entrance, I can already see the hallways leading to the side rooms. One leads to the restaurant, the other to a lounge and meeting area, complete with sofas that probably cost more than my entire salary. Thomas really went overboard with this. I'm absolutely sure there are cheaper hotels around here. Like, a lot cheaper. I let out a small laugh, half nervous, half in disbelief. But we're already here. All that's left to do is embrace this temporary life of luxury and enjoy every minute of these 3 days. Smiling as I imagine the other teachers' reactions when they walk in, I head confidently toward the front desk to check in. Before I even get there, I spot Thomas in the corner of the lobby, struggling to cram an absurd number of suitcases onto a luggage cart. I glance around looking for any living soul who might be helping him, but there's no one. No staff, no coworkers, just him versus a mountain of luggage. I decide to step in without hesitation. I can't believe they left all the heavy work to you. He startles at the sound of my voice and nearly drops a suitcase, but the moment he recognizes me, his expression softens. I can't say that's all true. Mitchell and Flynn were here a few moments ago. They said they'd be back after choosing their rooms, but so far, nothing. I'm not sure if they forgot about me or if they're still arguing over the beds. Both sound extremely likely. Yes. And if it's about the beds, I'd bet that argument lasts until tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, I think the same. So instead of standing here waiting, I decided to take care of everything myself. Then I guess I'd better help you. What? Absolutely not. What? I can handle this, Miss Babe. You should take this time and go pick your room as soon as possible. Leaving it for last is a real gamble. I'll survive that. Besides, I need to leave my bags here too. And it wouldn't sit right with me to just dump them on you and walk away when your hands are already full. He looks at me in silence, wearing that mix of surprise and mild disbelief. I take advantage of his hesitation and step closer, silently declaring myself the winner of the argument. He smiles as he watches me slip my backpack off my shoulders and places it beside the cart. I'm not used to this. How not? Everyone tries to help you at school all the time. And I make sure they never succeed to help me. Why are you like this? I just don't like the idea of dragging other people into my problems. If I make a mess, I should be the one to clean it up. And then you get overwhelmed. And we end up helping you anyway. I try to avoid that most of the time, I swear. We know, Thomas. But that's exactly the problem. I get that you don't want to be a burden, but shutting us out isn't fair either. It makes us feel like we don't matter. You take care of us, so let us take care of you too, okay? Okay. He smiles, a simple smile yet filled with a pure feeling that echoes in my chest. What I said wasn't meant to be a lecture, I just wanted him to understand how I feel. But somehow it must have reached deeper than I expected. How strange. Now I understand it. What? It's really hard to say no to your kind heart, Miss Babe. This time I'm the one who freezes with eyes wide open. And he clearly finds my reaction amusing because he raises a hand to his mouth trying to hide his smile. Lars wasn't exaggerating when he said it was hard to keep his composure around you. Good. That's unexpected. Part of me is curious about what he's been saying, and part of me really doesn't want to know. You'd be surprised by the things I've heard from all of them about you. He lets out a quiet laugh as if recalling stories only he knows. Then he turns back to rearrange the cart, but when he speaks again, his voice is softer. But now, I think I might get that chance. What chance? The chance to know you better and understand all their feelings towards you. And I wonder if that will affect me too. It's so weird how this music, it's like the intro. Well, I mean, it is the intro, but like I hear it. It's like when you hear the intro in an anime, it's like episode 7, and it's like a major fight, and the intro's playing, you're like, oh my god, this is a big moment. That's what this feels like. He goes back to adjusting the luggage, but I notice the calm look in his eyes shift slightly. This is not the Thomas everyone knows. This is the man I have never heard in those school hallways. Maybe it's past the time to find out who he is behind that polite fortress and that careful smile. Yeah, maybe in another run. This run, I want to be with my man on the beach. Preferably with as little clothing as possible. We will romance this man another day. Not this day. Another day, not this day. Smiling to myself, I lean in and grab one of the suitcases before he can stop me. Thomas looks at me as if he's just witnessed the impossible. A confused expression that clearly asks what I think I'm doing. We're not going to enjoy anything if we stay here obsessing over every little detail. It'll be faster if we just leave everything here. But then the cart will be a mess. Sometimes a mess is necessary. Christy said the hotel staff comes by to pick up the luggage later, so you don't need to worry so much about it. And they'll definitely appreciate how organized you already made everything. Are you sure? I am. He studies me for a moment as if weighing my words, and for the first time since I arrived, I see his shoulders finally relax. And I feel a little proud of that. You remember you're on vacation too, right? You're right. Shaking his head with a shy smile, he sets the bags down beside me. I suppose it's time to enjoy myself a little. Now that's what I like to hear. There's a certain playful rebelliousness in the way he claps his hands and smiles at me. It's unexpected and totally new. Something so refreshing that I can't help but wish to see more of it. Up until now, I had been completely absorbed in the idea of traveling somewhere different. But now I find myself interested in something else. And I wonder how much it'll affect me, too. Feeling my curiosity and excitement growing, I walk with him toward the elevator.
Do not put me on his route. I want my route.
In the end, by the time we finally made it down the room's floor, everything was already settled. The original plan was for me to share a room with Christy and Mike, but just imagining myself wedged between a couple on their romantic vacation already made me feel like a complete inconvenience.
Is this one bed? Is this going to be a one bed situation? Do you get to choose to be with one of the guys and it's a one bed? Please be a one bed situation. Please, honey bunny. Honey bunny gods, I am begging you. I need a one bed situation. How many tropes can you stick into this DLC? Because I need you to do all of them. Please.
I knew they wouldn't mind, but I definitely would. Every sweet little moment between them would feel like something I was interrupting just by existing.
I feel that, yeah.
Maybe I should have arrived earlier to avoid this whole dilemma. But now it was too late. The doors were closed, the suitcases were inside, and the decisions had been firmly made. Edgar, Marcus, and Leo had decided to share a room together.
Are you going to put me in a room with Ray and... No. What? Are you going to put me in a room with... If they put me in a room with Ray and Lawrence...
God, I've seen what you've done for others. At this time, please, I ask that you do the same for me. Please.
Hanson and Ray still on an extra bed! It's the picture! Where's my picture? I took the picture down. Wait, no. Wait. I'm about to make this happen. I'm about to make that happen. That's gonna happen in this game. That is gonna happen in this game. I am going to make this happen. I'm just gonna keep that on in the background for reasons. Empty! Hello, sweetie! How was your stream? If they put you in that room, there won't be much sleeping going on. If they put me in that room, I will never see the beach. I'm gonna go back from this vacation and be like, how was the view? And I'll be like, the ceiling was fantastic. And I got real close and comfortable with the bed sheets. I cannot be left alone. I cannot be left alone with my thoughts. I need you guys to know there's not enough teachers fan fiction. Teachers with love and passion fan fiction. There's just not enough. I need the community to step up. I need this to happen. Ceiling, the floor, the bed, yeah, it was all great. It's everything. And the shower. I'm doing well, Empty. I actually hadn't planned to stream tonight. I had planned to stream this tomorrow night, but I could not wait. So this, I told everyone, this stream is for me. I'm not even reading chat half the time. This stream, this is for me. It'll go up on YouTube. People will know that Twitch chat was here, but in my mind, this is for me. I have waited for this DLC for over a year. They announced it like a year ago, and I have been waiting for it since. Thank you, Tompy, for warning everyone about the ads. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we're thirsting over men 20 years older than us, and they've now given me the opportunity to be in, again, the room with the characters. Oh, chico, sumimasen. Where's my photo? Oh, had to put it up front. Sorry. They've said, like, there's a bed available in the room with those two characters. The two characters that I had personal art made of. I paid with my own adult money to have this made. It is still one of my favorite pieces that I ever got done, by the way. I love this art. Guys, I don't know if you know. I love it's been my lock screen for like since I got it. I love this art. Oh my gosh. Okay. We fangirled. We're good. Okay. Now excuse me everyone. This is about to turn 18 plus up in here. Let's go. Hanson and Ray still had an extra bed. And then there was Thomas's room, the one he had booked exclusively for himself. And it's going to be great. When people want to romance him, you get a one-on-one time. You enjoy that, boo. You enjoy that. And again, I'm sure a lot of people, if you like Lawrence, you like Ray, and vice versa. I feel like a lot of people are in the same boat as me. But I'm gonna be main character moment. I'm gonna say Honey Bunny did this for me. That's what I'm gonna say. Completely false. They did not. They had their own plans. I'm just going to headcanon, which means it's only me thinking it. They did this for me. And to them, I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you very much. I know you don't have to say it. I know what you did for me. In the middle of all that chaos, I was left with exactly two options. Switch rooms with Thomas, sending him to stay with the older guys. Or two, join Ray and Hanson and accept my fate of living with teasing and scoldings for the next 3 days with the two hottest men that I work with. There's only one correct answer here. Only one. I get to choose. No. Why didn't you let me choose? I gave you so much credit. I gave them so much credit and they took it away from me. They took it away from me. No. These poor headphones. I've thrown these headphones like 6 times tonight. After a long round of arguing, dramatic protests, and almost resorting to a coin toss between the three of them, Thomas finally agreed to give up his room for me. I don't want it! Thomas, what part of I'm not gonna say it. Wait, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. The old me would have. Thomas, I want to be stuck in between the middle of those two, sandwiched in one bed. How dare you take that away from me? I've said it. I've said it. In his mind, it was the right thing to do. No, it wasn't. I'm gonna fight this man. That is when a guy is really trying to be chivalrous and be like, we can't let a woman be in a room with, you know, this guy. Like, that's just not, it's not right. And like, I'm gonna be a gentleman. Stop. Ask the woman what she wants first. Please. Because you might be ruining all the plans I've set up until this moment. For the other two, it was easily the worst possible outcome.
And now here I am, in the middle of a spacious, quiet room,
wondering what the next few days will bring, with sadness. I'm actually a little bit upset. I'm like legitimately a little upset. I'm not even gonna lie. If this is chivalry, maybe it should be dead. Truly. If this is chivalry, it should be dead. Beautifully put, Jade. Excellently put.
Lying on the bed, I don't want to sleep yet. I want to stay here imagining plans, possibilities, conversations, and so much more.
So much more.
But the exhaustion from the trip hit me so hard that any attempt to stay awake quickly turned into a joke. The yawns came slow and deep, and there was no fighting them. Tomorrow is definitely going to be amazing. And with all the sweet, comforting, expectation-filled thoughts, I let sleep take me.
Now, I do want to say really quickly. Okay, it's morning. I want to say really quickly, the game devs are not, English is not their first language, so that's one reason why we kind of see some mistakes. They were also enhancing this, it's the enhanced edition, the deluxe edition, so they were more focused on the main story and like really getting that good, and updating everything, and the DLC was kind of a little bonus for people who have been with the game, so I say that because if you see like me adding words or me changing things because the grammar is incorrect or whatever, English is not their native language and they still translated it for us. And I am so grateful for any team that does that. Not every game has to be made in English, and teams that do that for us, I feel incredibly grateful to. Like, that is incredible. Second, third, sometimes fourth languages their fourth language is English, and they make a game and they've decided, yes, we're going to give this to the English like demographic, and bless them. So I don't want anyone being like, oh, they made a lot of mistakes, blah blah. Shut the fuck up, okay? They made me an amazing game and they have amazing characters. I also want to say, because they're long and slow, there's a lot of innuendos, and I don't know if they did that on purpose or if it, again, because it's the second, third language kind of thing, but it's very funny to me. And sometimes language is funny. That's all I'm gonna say. As an English teacher in Japan, language is so funny. It's a crazy level of dedication on their part. Absolutely it is. Like, and people are like, oh, well, English is like the most spoken language, which technically it's not. I think it's Chinese, actually. And it's like, oh, well, English speakers are a huge demographic in otomes. Okay, cool. And that doesn't mean that every otome team has to make it English. And when they do, I think we should be grateful. I said it, we should be grateful that they put in that work for us. We are very lucky. So, yes, please be kind to the team. Also, the deluxe edition is out. They revamped the original story. So, if you like games like this and you want a fangirl, fanboy, fan general with me, you should check it out on Steam. And I highly recommend this game. It gives me so many good feelings. People are gonna take that out of context, and I'm gonna let you go. Be free.
Loud, impatient knocks echo through my bedroom door, yanking me out of bed.
Come on, princess! The beach is calling for us!
For a second, my mind goes completely blank. Then I recognize Edgar's voice, and right after that, the sound of hurried footsteps. I want to go to the beach. I think I'm going to go to the beach this year. I think I'm going to try to go to the beach. I don't think I've been in like 5 years. I'm going to try to go to the beach this year. Someone stumbles, someone else complains, and as expected, they're already arguing with each other. I glance around the room, still half dazed, my cheek creased from the pillow and my brain struggling to remember what planet I'm on. Dragging my feet, I make my way to the room's huge window and pull the curtains open. Light floods in all at once, as if the sun itself decided to say good morning straight to my face. The sky is a flawless blue, not a single cloud daring to ruin the view. Smiling to myself, I head to the bathroom to get ready, already knowing I'll have to hurry if I don't want to be carried to the beach against my will. A few minutes later, all ready to head out, I grab my phone to check my notifications. And there are messages from Christy sent about 10 minutes ago. Good morning, sweetheart! Everyone's already heading down, so when you wake up, come straight to the beach.
Oh my god, the bathing suit's adorable. Christy has done it once again. Christy's a girl's girl. Christy is a girl's girl. I'm hot. Look at that. Wow, actually, Game Reaper, we did good. We didn't even mean to match this. Good job. Wow, way to go. We did awesome.
That's such a cute bathing suit. They didn't even have breakfast. We really do look like a bunch of kids, huh? And with that warm realization, I grab my things and get ready to face a group of adults buzzing with excitement.
Okay, I think I'll do one more. I'll do like one more little section, I think.
I ride the elevator down, still fixing my hair with my hands. The hotel's main lobby is crowded, but not in the chaotic way of busy streets or hallways. It's a gentle kind of movement, as if everyone there were floating through an endless day off. The sticky, unmistakable vacation vibe clings to me instantly. Without even thinking about it, my feet carry me outside. I walk past a few empty lounge chairs, listening to the distant laughter of children. The sound fills the air with warmth, and everywhere I look, I see nothing but relaxed, happy faces. Before long, I reach the small wall that marks the edge of the hotel grounds. What a beautiful view! The sand bathed in the freshly awakened sunlight is a completely different color from yesterday. It's amazing how something as simple as sunrise can change everything. The salty scent in the air, the gentle warmth on my skin, the brighter colors, even the energy feels different. And best of all, the beach isn't crowded at all. A few people walking, others sitting here and there, but nothing that gets in the way of my total freedom.
Yeah, I was getting a little thirsty. My lips are chapped. Hey, Danish! Yes! Surprise stream! Teachers with Love and Passion DLC came out. The deluxe edition came out, and then the DLC came out with it, and I couldn't wait until tomorrow. I'm so sorry, guys. I could not wait. Tompy, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to put this Steam page up there.
Just me and an entire paradise begging to be explored. There's so many possibilities that it almost makes me dizzy. I feel like a kid standing in front of a massive table full of colorful sweets, wanting to grab everything at once before someone says it's over. I glance to the side and notice the kiosk is already open, sending out that irresistible aroma of fresh coffee. So many options. Where do I even start?
Okay, save. Sunbathing, swim, walk. I want to grab a coffee first. Okay, this is what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in order of what I actually want to do. And if we don't hit Hanson, then I'm just gonna go to the next one. Like, I'm gonna reload and go to the next. We're in this for Hanson. This is not vacation. This is a mission, okay? We're getting laid. Got it, guys? We're getting laid on a beach. That's what's happening in this. Probably can't. Actually, this game alludes to a lot of stuff happening. So, you know, maybe we can. Maybe we can. The world is my oyster. I'm grabbing a coffee. So that would just be me.
As excited as I am to run straight to the sand and let the sun melt all my worries away, my stomach is screaming for a different kind of attention. Everyone dashed out of the room without eating a thing, and I'm sure it'll lead to a collective bad mood later. I know this makes me sound like a grumpy old woman, but I'm not not stepping onto the beach without a coffee first. Laughing at my own overly responsible thoughts, I turn towards the nearest kiosk. I walk across the white tiles, the pool reflections flickering across my face in the sunlight. The heat is already absurd for such an early hour, but honestly, even that doesn't ruin my good mood. A little further ahead at the edge of the hotel, the wooden kiosk appears like a small private oasis. It's all designed in light wood tones and woven straw, with decorative details ranging from seashells to stylized... is it buoys? Buoys? I can even imagine how it must look at night, with soft tropical music playing and themed drinks served with dramatic flair. Just the way Thomas likes it. A silly little smile escapes me without my noticing, and I approach the counter. I set my bag down and settle onto one of the tall stools. The movement is minimal, but the few people here are already nibbling on fruits, toast, and other light bites that make my stomach grumble. Looks like I'm not the only one thinking about the consequences. I let out a soft chuckle as I pick up the menu. Without thinking twice, my eyes drift straight to the hot drinks section. So many options. Well, what a surprise so early in the morning. The deep voice beside me comes so close. It's going to be Ray. It's going to be Ray, because it's coffee. I cannot believe I missed that. Maybe not in this DLC, but in the Reaper DLC. We need to start a petition. We need to start a petition to get a Reaper DLC happening in some of these Otomes, guys. I need this to happen. The deep voice beside me comes so close to my ear that a shiver nearly runs down my spine. I turn on instinct, and there he is. It's Hanson! I could have sworn it would be Ray! My poor headphones. Oh my god. I wasn't ready for it to be Hanson. It should have been Ray. I believe it should have been Ray. I think it should have been Ray. But, I mean, I'm not gonna complain any more than that, okay? I'm sorry, headphones. I do keep throwing you. I apologize. You don't deserve this, okay? You don't. I'm sorry. My very good headphones. Which I really love, actually. I'm so sorry. That familiar, grumpy, and judgmental face of our beloved Mr. Hanson. I knew there would be a shirt, but I really thought the shirt was going to be closed. I really thought the shirt was going to... Yeah, no, I'm getting new art. I'm getting... Where are they? Where are they? Chotomate. Chotomate. I'm literally going to... I'm finding the artist. I'm finding the artist. I'm literally gonna DM them. I'm like... Where's the likes? Alex, there you are! Their VGen commissions are open. Their VGen commissions are open. It's over. I'm going right now. We're taking a break. I'm not fucking with you guys. By the way, it's Alex Moon. For anyone who also likes the art style.
I'm gonna record something on Instagram. You guys are gonna be here for it, so. This story is for Alex and Alex only, artist for Teachers of Love and Passion. Yeah, you see this? You've done this? Yeah, I'm live, by the way, and I'm doing this. I'm making this message to you. You've done this? Expect another commission from me. Very, very soon. Just expect it from me. Okay, thank you. Let's see, we follow each other, so I think I can at them. I can at them. Yes. This is why I love indie otomes, because I get to do dorky stuff like this. Posted. Sorry guys, welcome. Yeah. That's what if I love characters enough, yeah, no. New lines, call me Reaper's headphones the way you got me flying. Oh my god. I'm glad I can help you guys with pickup lines. I really thought the shirt would be closed. I'm sorry. What's funny is I have another commission going on right now, so I'm gonna have 2 commissions going at the same time. Okay, back to my man. Apologies. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm not as energetic as everyone else anymore.
Tell me about it. Mind if I sit?
Not at all. He settles in beside me with easy confidence, close enough to be noticeable, but casual enough to pretend it means nothing. I turn my gaze to the menu, trying to look busy while his presence spreads around me. He doesn't grab the menu right away. Instead, he surveys the surroundings. His eyes scan the tables, the people laughing in the distance, and the pool reflecting the sky's blue. And somehow, I can't detect a trace of boredom or disdain in his expression. If anything, he looks comfortable. And that surely catches me more surprised than the whole place. I'm so used to seeing him serious that the softer version of him feels almost unreal. I steal a quick glance at his face, my heart doing that annoying little flutter, and it insists on doing whenever he's close. I try to stop myself, but my thoughts escape before I can hold them back. Is that me, or is this place not as bad as you expected?
Why are you asking me that?
Well, you don't look bored at all. I would dare say you are quite comfortable right now. Say, did Thomas pick the right place for us?
A bit over the top, but nothing that surprises me coming from him.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But it's not as terrible as I imagined.
Oh, that's new. So you're really admitting coming here with us wasn't such a bad idea?
I didn't say that. I just said the place is pleasant. I'm gonna do something and I feel like I'm gonna be judged for it. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I wanted that, thank you. I am so unhinged tonight, more than usual. I'm blaming this game. And it would be much better if I could come here on my own with only one person by my side. It's gonna be his dog. He's gonna say his dog. We could have done that for years! Why didn't we?
My heart skips wildly, then stumbles over itself, and my brain completely short-circuits. It didn't when you saw him shirtless? For a split second, I'm not even sure how to breathe. He didn't say any names, not a single hint. And yet the possibility that he might be talking about me crashes into my thoughts all at once. What is it? Did I say something wrong? No, of course not. Then why are you blushing so hard this time? I'm not blushing, it's just too hot in here. What? I was expecting a better answer from you. An honest answer. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's characters written like Hanson that ruins actual men for me. Characters like Hanson raise the bar for IRL men, and I apologize to men out there. You have no chance. You do have a chance, but it's a very slim chance. Do I really need to say that? You already know what I'm thinking. I can't be sure if you don't tell me. How dare you look at me like that? Why is he torturing me this early in the day? I'm still waiting. I know! I was expecting that the person you mentioned would be me. Now that sounds more like you. He leans in slightly, closing the distance between us. His voice drops to a lower, gentler tone, sending a shiver down my spine. And that faint smile stays right there, like he knows exactly what he's doing to me. I'm too emotional for this right now. The music's so good! There's no one else I'd want to be here with. My face instantly heats up, and I'm sure I look like I might actually combust on the spot. He lets out a low laugh at my reaction. Not teasing, just warm, like the kind that sends butterflies crashing wildly inside my stomach. Finally, Hanson reaches for the menu with effortless air of someone who hasn't just completely thrown my heart into absolute chaos. Have you ordered yet? No, I was deciding, but I think I'll get a coffee. I'll join you then. Let me take care of it. Yes! 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 Correct! The correct move! Yes! Take notes! Yes! I'm being spoiled! I'm being so spoiled! With an almost imperceptible gesture, Hanson raises his hand to call the waiter. I love it when guys do that. They're just like, it's so good. Use what you got, guys. I need you to use what you got. He points calmly at items on the menu, gives the order with a few words, adding subtle details that make it clear exactly what he wants. And I just stand there, watching. The way he talks with his low, steady voice, and even the demanding way he orders has a hypnotic charm. We've been together for a while, and honestly, I don't know how I'm still surprised by how much I adore every tiny detail about him. Suddenly, he turns his face toward me, wearing that expression that mixes skepticism with impatience. What's wrong? Nothing. Please don't do that. You're a terrible liar, Reaper. He didn't call me Miss Babe, he called me Reaper. He He didn't call me Miss Babe. He called me Reaper. That's a whole new step. But I mean it. There's nothing wrong. I was just looking at you.
And why is that?
Because I think you're handsome. I love us. I love the art on us too. I am blushing. Shut the fuck up.
I tried to play it cool by answering directly, but my flushed face didn't make me very convincing.
To my surprise, he didn't tease me. He just stayed silent, watching me. And that was far worse than mocking. It didn't feel like a victory to have caught him off guard. It felt like we just stepped in some unknown emotional territory.
Usually I'm the one saying these things to you.
I know.
This is really not the reaction I was expecting.
Is he thinking about it that seriously?
Maybe I should tease him a little bit. But you know that doesn't mean I can't say it too.
Especially because you really are very handsome.
Confused by my words, he turns his face towards me with a startled expression.
I can't help but smirk at his honest reaction.
When he realizes I'm teasing him, he shakes his head and let out a tired sigh.
What?
Stop.
Why? I'm just trying to say what I feel about you.
And I get it already.
What is this? Don't tell me he's embarrassed. Yes! For a moment, he looked almost uncomfortable, shifting slightly in his seat as if unsure of where to put his hands or where to look.
I can tell you where to put your hands.
I can tell you. If you'd like to know, I can tell you. But then I noticed it. Just beneath his eyes is a faint, shy, and completely unexpected blush. And that was the exact moment I realized Hanson had layers I hadn't even begun to explore yet. The thought made my heart squeeze in the best way possible.
Are you having fun?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Hanson, you are really sweet. Okay, enough.
I'm going to?
I'm aware of what you're doing, and I'm not falling for that.
What do you mean?
Don't play innocent with me, miss. I know.
Chat, don't look at me. Chat, don't look at me. Chat, don't look at me. Chat, don't. Look away, chat. Chat, look away. No, no, no. Bad chat. Look away, chat. Reaper and Lawrence sitting in the tree want to do a lot more than kissing. I don't know why. That's very jade coded of you, Toppy. Oh, Danish, no worries. The subathon is going to be a few days, so you just won't be, that's fine. You just won't be here for the first day. That's no problem at all. And don't feel sorry for that. Don't be sad about that. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me, guys. Don't look at me. I gotta read this out loud. They knew what they were doing, making me read this stuff.
Don't play innocent with me, miss. I know how naughty you are. And if you keep looking at me like that, I swear I'll make you redder than this in places people can't see.
Yes! Please! I'm begging you. God!
My neighbors are gonna hate me. It's a Thursday at 9:30. I need to stop.
Sorry, Mr. Hanson, I'll stop.
That was fast. Try to resist a little more next time. It'll be fun.
Sometimes I just forget I can't be playing around with him. Here are your drinks, darlings. Enjoy it. Ah, thank you. Just in time to save me, our drinks arrived, sliding onto the counter right in front of us. Well, now we know the relationship definitely continues. Okay, good to know. After After everything Hanson had just said, the warm cups felt like a welcome distraction. I take a quick glance at our orders and I can't help but smile. His was a simple black, straightforward coffee, exactly like him. Mine came lightly sweetened with milk, a thin trail of steam rising as I wrap my fingers around the cup. It is just like us. I took the first sip. Warmth spread through my chest almost instantly, pulling me back from the whirlwind of emotions he had stirred up just moments ago. Beside me, Hanson lifted his own cup with the same calm ease he always had. I wasn't flustered anymore. I was just happy. Ready to enjoy the day and this place.
So, what are your plans for today?
I think I'll head straight into the sea.
That sounds appropriate. Maybe appropriate.
Yeah, everyone's been talking about the salty water, so I'm curious to feel it.
Just be careful not to drink it.
I'll try. What about you?
I think I'll stay here for a while.
Really? Why?
This temperature isn't really of my liking.
Oh, right. He'd said it before. He's the winter type of person. This heat must be really tough on him. I guess it'll be nicer at night for you.
Indeed. And that's when my plans really start, to be honest. Am I included in those plans? By chance? Can I be in those plans, please? Just please?
Oh, what will you be doing?
I'm thinking about taking a walk through the streets and exploring the town.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes, we could check out the bars and the shops. I'm sure there are... That's Lawrence, excuse me. I'm sure there are touristy spots you'd like to see.
For a moment, the words are gone and I can't think of anything. I never made plans to go out with him, but the way he talks makes it sound like we planned it all just yesterday.
Argue or agree? We're agreeing, right, chat? I didn't say we need to say more often, but... Reaper, can I be those plans, please? I'm not really showing my, you know, strong feminist girl bossing my way to the top tonight now, am I? I'm just realizing. I can't save. That's annoying because I forgot. I'm gonna agree. Obviously, we're going out with him.
That sounds really nice.
So you want to do it?
Yes. I didn't have any plan after sunset, so that sounds perfect.
I thought you would say that. You probably want to experience everything before we go back to our daily lives. So it would be the best way to not waste time sleeping. There's other ways to not waste time sleeping. I'm just saying.
He was really thinking of me.
And I think that's why everyone's falling for her, because she's like, oh, that's so sweet. He was thinking of like things I would want to do. Meanwhile, he said something like that and I immediately was like, the bed? Oh my gosh.
As much as it catches me off guard, it also makes me really happy. I know I could be mad about him making decisions for me, but honestly, I don't want to complain when it's so obvious he wants me by his side. And aside from that, it's such a joy to see how he always includes me in everything without hesitation.
So here's the thing, and every person is different, right? But I think when a lot of women say they want men to make decisions for them, and then like men will like order what they're going to eat and women get mad, it's like, that's not the decision making we want you to do. We want you to know us so maybe IRL me, I would be upset and be like, why couldn't you have told me this yesterday? Why couldn't you have told me this when we were on the bus? Like, why couldn't you have given me a heads up that you wanted to do this? IRL me, I actually probably would be a little bit upset. Like, you give me a heads up on the plan, okay? I just like heads up, though. Having a heads up, though. But the thing is that he's planned this. He's made these plans knowing that she wants to experience everything because she's never been to the beach. And he's like, hey, I don't want to go to the beach, but you go to the beach. Enjoy your time. And then when I'm ready to go out and like, I think you'll really enjoy this because you want to experience all these things. Those are the kind of decision making we want people to do. We want you to make decisions based on what you know about us. I hate, like, I do hate when people order for me at restaurants. I don't think it's classy. If you ask me what I want and I tell you and you order for me that way, that's totally fine. But when guys are like, oh yeah, I ordered her like a salad and, you know, the baked chicken, and it's like, did you ask her? Does she even like chicken that much? Do you guys always come to this restaurant and that's what she always orders, so you ordered it without asking her? Is that what's happened? And most of the time it's not. And I think people really, and this can be for all genders, I apologize. It can be for all genders who want to take on more of like the leading role in making decisions and stuff. And when we say make decisions, this is what we mean. Know us so well that you can make a date. You can plan the entire date based on what we like. Like that's a form of love, okay? And I think people really miss that point. They're like, well, I made decisions. And it's like, make decisions with the person you love in mind. Like, that's the key point, right? So I'm head over heels for this. Yeah, perfect, great. Yeah, I think I am holding back a little bit, Tompy. What's up, Mudgy? Hello. I just hope you've brought some warm clothes. Why? It gets really cold at night by the beach. If you want to take a night walk, you need to be aware of that. Oh no. Shh, I knew it. Sorry, it's just that I didn't make plans to go out at night. I see. So I'll take responsibility for it. And I'll make sure you stay warm by my side. See, there's no blaming her. There's no, like there's teasing. But if you don't know that's their relationship by now, I don't know what to tell you. And he's being really cute about it. Like, okay, then I'll keep you warm. Like, however way you want to take that. But that's the thing. If she's not prepared, if the person you want to take out on the date is not prepared, if he's not prepared for something that you made spontaneously, you have to take the responsibility for that. That's the whole, just love. Can people just act like they love the people they say they're in love with? That's all I really want from the world right now, please. My heart practically jumps out of my chest. He notices, of course, and he smiles that way that always disarms me. But let's leave that for later. Now, enjoy this coffee with me. Taking a deep breath and trying to calm my imagination, I sip my coffee. I'm glad she can calm her imagination because mine has been going a mile a minute. And as the sweet taste glides across my tongue, I realize the day is only just beginning. He's trying so hard to convince me that summer is a good thing, but I guess I don't hate it as much as I thought. Oh! Marcus freaking him ice cream was so cute. I'm gonna save. We're gonna end it here for the night. We're gonna continue this tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. Let's go to the main menu. One thing I really like about playing Otomes is that it is fantasy. It is imagination. It is a fantasy world. Even if it's not fantasy themed, it's not a fantasy genre. It is a fantasy world. It is imagination. It is living the fantasy, right? Of like everything working out and being picture perfect, basically. But I really enjoy taking those moments and things, why women like otomes, why femmes like otomes,
and using them as like teaching moments, right? I enjoy that because I think that's what you have to do with otomes. I also, again, I have to call out women and femmes and people who really like otome sometimes to be like, this is a fantasy. I need you guys to understand that. I know it's a fantasy. I go crazy when I'm playing these games, and then when I go into the actual dating world, I'm like, we got to change the expectations because it's completely different, right? And a lot of otomes are written by feminine presenting people, so that also kind of like affects things, right? And why it's so popular with women. But I do, like, weirdly enough, I do wish that more men, straight men, played otomes, because I really think you could learn a lot. That sounds really stupid. It sounds stupid, I know, but I think you can learn a lot from the tropes, from like things that people like. Now I have to be really careful saying that, because people will be like, oh, well, women on Book Talk, you know, read about like stalkers and things like that. And it's like, I can't express to you how there's still some kind of safety in that. That's a whole other thing. That is something you can role play if you want. Otomes are a little bit more on the lighter side. We're not in kinky talk or anything like that. These are teachers. Like, that's all we got going on here. So I wish more people played otomes. They're amazing. I think they're great stories. I think they're amazing. And I think you guys are amazing for hanging out with me.